So you're supposed to clean your ice maker about every 2 weeks, and I haven't done mine in about 2 months. And though all of my ice actually looks pretty normal, and maybe that's because I use filtered water, but on the inside, I do get these calcium deposit buildups. You can even see some of the big chunks of the calcium down below. Now, I usually use the liquid version of these ice machine cleaners, but Active ended up sending me the tablet version, and they come out with 24 tablets, so that gives you basically one for every 2 weeks. So this is the 1 year supply. Now it says it'll clean, deodorize, refresh, and protect. Now it'll work on the countertop machines as well as the commercial ship machines, but we're going to test it on my countertop. And the process is actually pretty simple. We're going to empty out the ice. We're going to turn this thing off. We're going to empty out the water. Then we're going to fill the inner reservoir, and they're going to add one of these tablets. Once the tablet dissolves, we're going to run it through the clean cycle, drain it, and then refill it with clean water again, run it through the clean cycle again, and then drain again. And then you're ready to make ice again. Now to get into some of these side areas, I think I'm going to take a clean toothbrush and then dip it into the water and kind of just scrub on the sides. Let's see what it ends up doing with this reservoir as well. One of these lines is actually kind of looking nasty, so I'm going to put a pipe cleaner thing through it too. Now it doesn't say to do so, but I ended up pulling out the screen that goes into the bottom here, and I cleaned out the screen, and I did a first initial pre-rinse just to kind of get that some of the heavy stuff, because I didn't want to have to push some of that stuff back through the system. Here's what it's looking like from behind. Here's what it's looking like afterwards. All right, got it filled up with water. Let's grab one of these tabs. Now drop it in, and let's wait for it to stop fizzing and completely dissolve. Now that it's dissolved, I push the clean button, and now it's through the cleaning cycle. Now let's see what ends up happening. As for the little filter, I just threw it into the reservoir just so it can start cleaning there, but I left it off just for now so this thing flows a little bit better when I have to drain it. Now that the cleaning light over here is off, it's go ahead and time to drain it and run the cycle again. All right, now that it's all drained out again, let's fill it up again and run it through the cycle one more time. Now that it's all drained out, we can kind of see what's left over. Got all of the heavy stuff that was down there in the bottom out. This is looking nice and cleaned up. She's ready to make ice again.